Lori here, and welcome to a new edition of Books and Cookies Book Talk. In today's video, I am doing the mid-year book freakout tag, in which I get to fangirl a lot about the best books that I've read this year. So let's just kindly disregard the fact that it's the beginning of August and I'm doing this tag right now. We'll just pretend that it's the end of June. Can we do that? Without further ado, let's get to it. Question number 1. What is the best book that you've read in 2016 so far? For me, it's a toss-up between Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff and A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I cannot pick between these two books because they're just fundamentally different. Each is freaking amazing in its own right. If you guys have not gotten to these books yet, you need to start doing it because they're so awesome. I just do not have the words to properly explain this. Question number 2. What is the best sequel that you have read in 2016 so far? It is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. Sarah has outdone herself. I have said this several times. A Court of Mist and Fury is probably her best book to date. It's just so fantastic. She's grown so much as a writer, and reading this book has just left me feeling so wrecked. It's so good. I have not seen so many good reviews for a book until this one came out ever. I have yet to find a person who has not loved this book. Read it now, it's so good. Question number 3. What is a new release that you have not read yet but want to? Again, I have mentioned this before. It's Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. I love the Shadowhunter Chronicles so much and I need to get back in it, and I've heard amazing things about Lady Midnight. It's been out since March and it's August and I have not read it yet, but I want to so badly. Why is life so cruel to me? Question number 4. The most anticipated release for the second half of 2016. Empire of Storms, of course. Empire of Storms. I need to know that everyone is gonna be alright. I'm so scared about this book. I'm so scared. Oh my god. Has come to my attention that Sarah J. Maas is quite literally destroying everyone's lives. Question number 5. Your biggest disappointment so far. It's kind of a funny story by Ned Vizzini. I have heard quite a lot of amazing things said about this book, but once I read it, it kind of just fell flat for me. It's probably because the narrator is a 15-year-old boy and I have zero common points with said boy. An unnecessary, in my opinion, romance part in this book kind of put me off it. I did enjoy the ending. I mean, the last 2 or 3 pages were so well written, but at the same time the ending felt quite unrealistic to me. I think the depression aspect was handled quite well, but the rest of the book just fell flat. Question number 6. What was the biggest surprise in 2016 so far? The Abyss Surrounds Us by Emily Skrutsky. I read it back in February, I think, and it just blew my mind. It was so good. I initially thought it wouldn't be that great because the cover was... I did not like the cover. And usually when I don't like the cover, I kind of assume that the book won't be as great. But then I got gay, badass female pirates that control sea monsters. It's just wow. I was left just speechless after reading that book. It was so amazing. I'm hoping people are picking it up, and I'm hoping that the sequel comes out soon because it was just so great. So great. Question number 7. What is your favorite new author, either a debut author or new to you? Alexandra Bracken. I read her book Passenger in January of this year and I loved it. I have yet to read her Darkest Minds trilogy because I only own the first book and I do not want to keep starting book series without having all the books in them. But Passenger was just extraordinary. I am usually wary of books that involve time travel because it's always a very tricky thing to write, but this one was outstanding. Extremely well written, well researched, just everything fell together so well, and I especially adore the characters, the 2 main characters. My heart just beats for them. They're so amazing. I'm super excited to read The Darkest Minds and also read Wayfarer, which is the second book in the Passenger series. I don't know if it's a trilogy or a series or a duology. I have no idea. I'm sorry, I have no idea. Question number 8. What is your newest fictional crush? I would just like to point out that I absolutely loathed Rhysand in A Court of Thorns and Roses. I thought he would just be this typical bad boy character. But holy fuck no. Read this book and you'll understand everything. Question 9. What is your newest favorite character? I am kind of cheating here, but I chose for this one the entire Six of Crows cast. All 6 of them. They're squad goals. I love them so much. I love that they're so diverse. I love that they're so fierce and loyal to each other and so badass. And I love this book in general. I love this book in general. I am scared for my babies because the second and last book in this duology is coming out this year in October, I think, Crooked Kingdom. And I'm worried that not everyone will come out of it safe and sound. It's a problem. My heart is fragile. Question number 10, a book that made you cry. What even is this? I straight out was sobbing throughout the last 20 pages of this book. I screamed. I was at work while I was doing that. I have evidence to see the reaction that I got in the last 5% of this book. I remember it so fondly. Question 11. What was a book that made you happy? I Tell You I Love You, But Then I Have to Kill You by Ellie Carter, the first book in the Gallagher Girls series. I was flat out laughing by the second or third page of this book. It's just so much fun to read and it was so enjoyable and I just had a smile plastered on my face throughout this whole book. It's just fantastic. Question number 12. What is the most beautiful book that you have bought or received this year? Hands down, it's just gorgeous. I got it as a gift from a very amazing person and I just want you guys to look at it because it's so freaking pretty. Really do. Look at it. It's just gorgeous. Question 13. What books do you need to read by the end of the year? I went here with books that I actually own at this moment. Heroes of Olympus by Rick Riordan. The second Percy Jackson series. I have it all. I've had it for more than half a year. The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I suck with author names. I'm so sorry. So many people have said that this is amazing and I got it last year for my birthday and I still have not read it. Uprooted by Naomi Novik. This is actually a standalone fantasy if I'm not mistaken and I am so happy that authors are writing standalone fantasies because sometimes series are just too big of a commitment. I have heard amazing things about this book. I know people whose favorite book this is. And I'm hoping to get to it really, really soon. The last question, question 14. What is your favorite book community member? Or rather, who is your favorite book community member? It's so hard. I love all these people so much. The bloggers that I know, the vloggers, everyone is just so amazing. Aside from Christine from Poland Bananas Books, who I love so much. She's just so freaking awesome. Person that doesn't know that I exist, but I admire her so much. I would also like to say that Tilly from Tilly and Her Books is absolutely an amazing, wonderful human being and I love her so much. And she actually knows that I exist and we're friends. Really doubt that you don't know her, but if you don't, by some miracle, I'll leave a link to her channel below. This is the mid-year book freakout tag. I had so much fun with it. I'm sorry I kept repeating books, but they're just so good. I would love if you guys could tell me some things about your favorite books of this year so far and what books you are excited for the second half of 2016. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys next time with a new video. And remember, books for the soul, cookies for the tummy. Bye everyone!